Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be discussing tonight's LCK, LPL, League of Legends, DraftKings slate tonight. The slate locks at midnight tonight, which is February 3rd, so make sure to get those entries in tonight before midnight. Without further ado, let's bring it to the first match. We are going to be talking about DRX and KT. Both teams are members of the LCK. Looks like KT is the favored team, and they're currently on a one-match winning streak, beating Bro in their last matchup. They did lose two matches to T1 and KDF respectively, but are a 3-2 start to the season. For DRX, they are 1-4 and have one match win against Bro, but otherwise have only won 3 total games this season. With that being said, KT is a big favorite here over DRX, and this match should be one of the bloodier of the 5 games tonight. With that being said, I'm not sure if they can pay off their salaries, but it looks like they are about the third or fourth highest priced team on the slate, depending on which lane you are looking at. So I do like KT tonight over DRX, especially if the ownership towards Top Esports gets heavily inflated, as well as T1 and potentially BLG. So they can be a nice pivot off of those teams as well. I believe this match is going to be a 2-0 sweep for KT. I don't really see any one-offs from the DRX side. I would be stacking probably the support, AD carry, mid lane, and jungle position for KT. Since Perfect is probably their weakest player in the top lane. With that, we will go on to the next matchup, which is TES, or Top Esports, taking on RA, better known as Rare Atom. These two teams are members of the LPL, and TES has been a perennial top team to start the season. They are 1-1, but their loss was to BLG, who is one of the top teams in the league. If we go to RA, they are 0-3. However, their first 2 games were against Weibo and JDG, with their last one being against IG. Now they get to play TES, and I don't like the matchup for them. I think they will lose, but I think RA is a bit stronger of a team than we may think, and their tough schedule to start the year has made their record look not so great. If we look at this matchup, TES should have the advantage in all the lanes between AD carry, jungle, mid lane, support, and the top lane. If there was one area where for TES that could struggle, it could be the mid lane with Cream. So the jungle mid duo is going to be very important in this game, I believe. But with TN being a very what's the word I'm looking for? A very he's played a lot. He has a lot of tenure in the LPL, so he's been around a while. So he has a lot of years put into this again, and he's playing against Nayu, who is new to the LPL this year, and he should take advantage of this matchup. I would say overall it's probably going to be a 2-0 between or in this match. Looks like TES is the second highest priced, depending on which position you look at. So I would say TES 2-0, but I'm not sure if they necessarily pay off their salary tonight or have as much upside against RA. Typically, RA is a little bit of a slower team, so I would say TES is on my radar, but not totally on my radar tonight. With that, let's go to the next matchup, which is Bro taking on T1. This is the finale for the LCK matches this evening. T1 is a heavy favorite as they are 4-1, but are on a 4-match win streak. While Bro, their opponent, is 0-5 to start the year and only have won one game. With that being said, T1 should easily clear this game 2-0. If we look at the prices, they are actually pretty cheap tonight, which is kind of surprising, except Zeus in the top lane. He is the highest priced. But for the jungle, we got Owner, who is the third highest priced. Faker is the fifth highest priced. Gumayusi, fourth highest. Keria is the fifth highest, or fourth highest. So I don't mind T1 tonight. However, Bro has been known to be a team that is on the slower side as well. Meaning, when I say slow, they just tend to play for the late game, try and build up all their items instead of snowballing a lead. So their games typically go between 32 to 35 minutes, which can increase production in the game. However, if they're trying to build up items, there's probably not as much kills or as many kills during the game. And so with that, it can lead to a lower fantasy score. So with that being said, I do like T1. I think they're going to 2-0 tonight. With their prices being a bit cheaper, I do like them as a nice option this evening. With that, let's go to our next matchup, which is IG Invictus Gaming taking on TT or Thunder Talk Gaming. Both of these games this match is one of the LPL. TT is off to a 1-2 start, losing the last two in a row, whereas IG is moved back into the starting lineup the last game. So we got 2-1 for IG. This matchup is interesting because both of these teams are sort of at that mid-tier pack where they could make a push towards playoffs, but they also are in that mid-tier pack where they are a lower level tier team in the league. Now, I would say I have a little bit more faith in IG based on their players they have on their team and the lanes that they should win, i.e. they do have a better AD carry. IG has a better jungler, better top lane. And so I would give the edge to IG, but TT is a team that is improving and does have some experience. So I think this match on this slate tonight is going to be the key probably to figuring out or unlocking the slate. I think people are going to try and target this game, or they may just avoid it because both of these teams are so flip-floppy, you don't know what's going to happen. I would say overall my lean would be for tournaments, would be for TT, because I think most people are going to go to IG. And to separate ourselves in tournaments, we want to kind of do the opposite of people. Or if many people are flocking towards IG. We play the opposite side, so we have an advantage if it doesn't go well for IG, but also it's important to make sure that our lineups are different when creating them against other people. So with that, I think for tournaments, my lean is TT, but I do like IG as well. Overall, I think this match goes to 3 games with TT pulling it out in the end. That's just my personal prediction. But I think UCal is one that could go off tonight. Just considering the matchup, and he's kind of their carry for TT, and mid lane is one of those spots in the captain spot that kind of gets overlooked. So I'm looking at UCal tonight in that captain spot. With that, we'll go to our final game of the night, which is BLG taking on EDG. BLG is the heavy favorite over EDG. So far this season, Billy is off to a 3-0 start, while EDG is off to a 0-3 start. EDG has lost a ton of their players and just isn't as strong of a team as they were in years past. With that being said, I think this is a straight quick victory for BLG 2-0. I don't really see EDG staying in this game or keeping it competitive. If we look at their prices for BLG, highest priced across the board except for top lane and on the team slot. With that being said, I have them winning 2-0 again. If I were to rank the teams that I'm going to play personally, or my favorites that I think are going to do well for DraftKings scoring, I would say number 1 would be BLG, number 2 would be KT, number 3 T1, number 4 TT, number 5 TES, number 6 IG, number 7 RA, number 8 DRX, number 9 let's go EDG, and number 10 Bro. So those are my rankings for tonight's slate. For the teams, I'll have my information for my cheat sheet and core plays up on my Patreon later this evening, and kind of my breakdown for tonight's slate a little bit more in depth. So looking forward to tonight, and I'm hoping everyone can enjoy their evening as well and make some money. With that, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel and comment who your favorite jungler is tonight. Comment your favorite jungler tonight. Alright, thank you for watching, and have a good rest of your evening.